Okay, we go for today's topic. We have the eighth day, trigonometric functions. We have defined sine theta, cos theta in consideration of a unit circle, and we have defined other trigonometric functions, tan, cot, sec, and cosec. We have the zeros, domain, and range. We have the special values we discussed. I'm only just reminding what all points we covered. And again, we have seen the same old definition when the angle A is in first quadrant or between 0 and pi by 2. Now we go for today's point, that is the signs of trigonometric functions in quadrants, various quadrants. Well, for any given theta, what we know is that if any given theta, pxy is the point on the unit circle, so that angle POI is theta, then we define cos theta equal to x and sin theta equal to y. That is how we define. And the whole plane is divided into four congruent quadrants. Quadrant means one-fourth quadrants with the help of two mutually perpendicular lines. We call the horizontal one of them by default we take horizontal, the other one vertical. Horizontal one we call x-axis, vertical one we call y-axis. And the four quadrants we are naming quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you know where the quadrant 1 is there, and then further we go in the anti-clockwise direction. The position of the point P, which is on the unit circle, will be in these quadrants according to the values of theta as follows. If the theta is between 0 and pi by 2, the point P will be in quadrant 1, or we simply say theta is in quadrant 1. So we can even otherwise say quadrant 1 is 0 to pi by 2, open interval. Quadrant 2, pi by 2 to pi. Quadrant 3, pi to 3 pi by 2. And quadrant 4, 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi. And even if theta is bigger than that, then also you can identify the quadrant simply. Okay. So we know the values of signs of x coordinate and y coordinate. Pxy is a point in the plane depending on the quadrant, right? In the quadrants. So we have the x-axis and y-axis. Quadrant 1, first quadrant. Now we go in the anti-clockwise direction. First quadrant means 0 to pi by 2. Quadrant 2 will be pi by 2 to pi. And quadrant 3, we are going in anti-clockwise direction, where we start first quadrant, quadrant 1. Then quadrant 3, pi to 3 pi by 2, and quadrant 4, that is 3 pi by 2 to pi. Well, in quadrant 1 we know positive x-axis and positive y-axis, so we have x and y both are positive. While moving to quadrant 2, x will be negative where y is positive, and moving into quadrant 3, both x and y are negative. Negative x-axis, negative y-axis, x and y negative. In quadrant 4, x will be positive whereas y is negative. But we know x equal to cos theta and y equal to sin theta. So in that, what we know is that in quadrant 1, both cos theta and sin theta are positive. Whereas in quadrant 2, cos theta is negative, sin theta is positive. Whereas in quadrant 3, both cos theta and sin theta are negative quantities. In quadrant 4, cos theta is positive, sin theta is negative. You have to remember this. You have to remember. In first quadrant, both sin and cos positive. That means in quadrants we can remember in first quadrant all sin, cos. One sin theta and cos theta are positive. Tan theta is sin theta by cos theta, that is positive. Cot theta, reciprocal of tan theta, positive. Sec theta, reciprocal of cos theta, positive. Cosec theta, reciprocal of sin theta, positive. We can say all positive in quadrant 1. Whereas in quadrant 2, cos theta is negative, sin theta is positive. That means the ratio tan theta is negative. Cot theta, negative. Sec theta, that is reciprocal of cos theta, that is negative. cosec theta, that is reciprocal of sine theta, that is positive. So what we remember is that sine theta and cosec theta are positive, all the rest negative in quadrant 2. Quadrant 2, sine and reciprocal positive. Quadrant 3, sine theta and cos theta negative, then we take the ratio, sine theta upon cos theta positive. That means tan theta is positive, its reciprocal cot theta is also positive. And the rest, sine positive, its reciprocal cosec positive, cos positive, its cos negative, sorry, sine negative, its reciprocal negative, cos negative, its reciprocal negative, only tan and cot positive. And in fourth quadrant, cos theta positive, sec theta positive, all the rest negative. That means tan theta negative, cot theta negative, cosec theta negative, and sine theta negative. Well, we can summarize in the first quadrant all positive, second quadrant sine theta and its reciprocal positive, all the rest negative, third quadrant tan and reciprocal positive, all the rest negative, and fourth cos theta and reciprocal positive, all the rest negative. We can further shorten. First quadrant all positive, second quadrant sine positive and it is reciprocal, you can easily remember. Third quadrant tan positive, fourth quadrant cos and reciprocal. You have to somehow remember first quadrant all positive, then sine, we are moving in the anti-clockwise direction, or you abbreviate this as A means all positive, S sine positive, T tan positive. When I say tan positive, it reciprocal also positive. C cos, not cot, cos positive. Can you remember it if I say ASTC? A starts from the first quadrant, ASTC. You may remember. Add sugar to coffee, ASTC. All sine, tan, and cos. All in first quadrant positive, second quadrant sine positive, and it reciprocal, all the rest negative. I can ask more questions here. Right? I can ask more questions. I only remember ASTC. Which are the quadrants in which sine negative? Some of you answered? Come on. Which are you listening? Which are the quadrants in which sine is negative? Sine theta.
1, 3, and 4.
3 and 4. Which
3
are the
and 4.
quadrants in which sine negative and cos positive?
4.
4.
4. Which are the quadrants in which tan and cos both positive? Tan and cos both positive.
One.
Only one first quadrant. Only first quadrant. So I can ask various combination or various combination. Which is the quadrant which tan negative and sine positive?
Second.
Second quadrant. Okay, you keep in mind. I can ask in between also. Now suppose if you have sine theta equal to 3 by 5. Sine theta equal to 3 by 5. Theta in quadrant pi by 2 to pi. Which quadrant? Pi by 2 to pi. Which quadrant is pi by 2 to pi? Pi by 2 less than theta less than pi. Which quadrant?
Second.
Quadrant 2, second quadrant. Find the values of other trigonometric functions. That means we want cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta, and cosec theta. Well, we have sine theta is 3 by 5. We have the identities. Cos quad theta is cos quad theta plus sin quad theta equal to 1. So cos quad theta equal to 1 minus sin squared theta, cos quad theta equal to 1 minus sin squared theta. So that is 1 minus, that is 1 minus 3 by 5 squared, correct? 1 minus 3 by 5 squared, that is 1 minus 9 by 25. What is 1 minus 9 by 25?
16 by
16
5.
by 25.
25.
Cos squared theta is 16 by 25. So what is cos theta?
4 by 5.
There comes the point. That is our main point today. Cos theta could be plus or minus. Cos squared theta is 16 by 25. Cos theta could be till 10, no problem. We had no such option. When sin theta is 3 by 5, cos theta is 4 by 5, not now. Here we have the points because theta is in quadrant 2. In quadrant 2, cos theta is negative. That is the point here. Pi by 2 less than theta less than pi. Theta is in quadrant 2. Theta is in quadrant 2. Cos theta is less than 0. So you have to identify the quadrant. When cos theta is less than 0, we have cos theta equal to minus 4 by 5. When cos theta is minus 4 by 5. Now remaining are obvious. Sin theta by cos theta. You don't need to look for quadrants. You can directly write sin theta by cos theta. That is 3 by 5 upon minus 4 by 5. The sign is adjusted there. It will be minus 3 by 4. Obviously, it is negative. Quadrant 2, it comes automatically now. Now cot theta is the reciprocal of tan theta. That is minus 4 by 3. Sec theta is the reciprocal of cos theta. That is minus 5 by 4. Right? And cosec theta will be reciprocal of sin
5
theta.
by 3.
5 by 3. That is 5 by 3. Let me pick up one more. Tan theta equal to 12 by 5. Can you do now and tell me? Find the, where is theta? Which is the quadrant? Pi 2, 3, pi by 2.
Third.
Quadrant 3.
Third quadrant.
Can you find the other values and tell me now? How do you get? We have the identities. Tan theta is 12 by 5. Sec squared theta equal to 1 plus tan squared theta. Sec squared theta equal to 1 plus tan squared theta. I hope you remember the identities. Tell me now, what is 1 plus tan squared theta? That is 1 plus, you be with pen, pencil for rough calculation. Of course, proper notes you can make on the way later. Sec squared theta is 1 plus tan squared theta. That is 1 plus 12 by 5 squared. That is 1 plus 144 by 25, which is nothing but 169 by 25. So what is sec theta?
14 by 5.
That is the point. Why not plus or minus? Now you have to look into the quadrant. That is the difference here. Till time it was fine, no problem. Now we look into the quadrant. Which quadrant? Theta? Theta is in quadrant 3.
Minus.
Yes, quadrant 3. Only tan and cot are positive. ASTC, you remember, I have written in the quadrant ASTC. In third quadrant, tan and its reciprocal are positive. Sec and cos will be negative in quadrant 3. So, theta pi less than theta less than 3 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2. Implies theta is in quadrant 3. So, sec theta less than 0. So, sec theta equal to minus 3 by 5. 13 by 5. Once you know two values, you can easily find. So, what is cos theta? Cos theta will be minus 5 by 13. Once you know tan theta and cos theta, what will be sin theta? Sin theta will be simply tan theta into cos theta. Once you know tan theta, we have cot theta reciprocal. That's obviously 5 by 12. Now we can have sin theta. No need of other identities. From here itself you get tan theta is sin theta by cos theta. Cot theta is cos theta by sin theta.
Minus 12 by 13.
So how do you get it? Sin
Multiply
theta,
10
get
into
tan
cos.
theta into cos theta. That will be comfortable. You can go for right angular triangle also. You can use that method, but the sign we have to be careful. Tan theta into cos theta is ending up with sin theta. Tan theta is 12 by 5. Cos theta is minus 5 by 13. So that will be minus 12 by minus, what is that? 12 by 5 into minus 5 by 13. 5 goes, that is minus 12 by 13. So sin theta is minus 12 by 13. So its reciprocal cosec theta will be minus 13 by 5. The quadrants, 4 quadrants, finding the values of sin theta and cos theta in quadrants, right? Let us have some questions here. I don't want this to discuss now, that you will do. Cos theta is 15 by 17, theta is between 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi, sin theta minus 3 by 4. You don't always expect the numbers to be handsome. You can expect square root also. In many cases that I don't disclose now, you can find out. And that square root will keep as it is. Sec theta, a minus 17 by 8, theta in quadrant 3. Tell me now, quadrants in which cos theta is, cos x is negative.
2 and 3.
Cos theta is negative in quadrant 2 and 3. Quadrants in which tan is positive.
1 and 3.
1 and 3, fine. Quadrants in which sin positive and tan negative.
Second.
Second quadrant.
Second.
Quadrants in which cos negative and tan negative.
Second.
Cos and tan both negative, correct. Second quadrant. Right? There is no A here. Okay. Quadrants in which cos negative and tan. Okay. Good. Well, you keep taking the notes, preparing complete notes, and I want to see that you are doing all the questions which I spare each day. Okay.